Imagine a world where robots can feel the warmth of your touch, the roughness of a rock, or the softness of a feather. It's a reality that's closer than you think. I've always been fascinated by the idea of robots developing a sense of touch, and I'm excited to share with you the latest advancements in this field. As we explore the world of robotics, we're starting to see a new generation of robots that can feel and interact with their environment in a way that's remarkably human-like. But what does it mean for a robot to feel something, exactly? I think it's fair to say that we often take our sense of touch for granted. We use it to navigate the world, to communicate with others, and to experience emotions. But for robots, touch is a relatively new frontier. They've been able to see and hear for years, but feeling is a whole different story. And it's not just about adding some fancy sensors to their bodies, it's about creating a whole new way of interacting with the world. Think about it: if a robot can feel the weight of an object, the texture of a surface, or the vibrations of a motor, it can start to understand the world in a way that's much more nuanced and sophisticated. So, how are robots learning to feel? Well, it all starts with robot sensors. These are the devices that allow robots to detect and respond to their environment. They can be as simple as a pressure sensor that detects the weight of an object, or as complex as a 3D scanner that maps out the surrounding landscape. And then there's haptic feedback. This is the technology that allows robots to simulate the sense of touch by providing a tactile response to the user. It's like when you're playing a video game and your controller vibrates in your hand. That's haptic feedback in action. But for robots, it's not just about simulating touch, it's about actually feeling the world around them. As I've been learning more about this field, I've been blown away by the advancements that companies like Boston Dynamics have made. They've developed robots that can walk, run, and even do backflips, but what's really impressive is their ability to feel and respond to their environment. Their robots can detect the texture of a surface, the slope of a hill, and even the presence of obstacles. And it's not just about the hardware, it's about the software and algorithms that allow these robots to make sense of the world. It's like they're learning to feel the world around them, one sensor at a time. But what's really exciting is the potential applications of this technology. Imagine a robot that can search and rescue people from a disaster zone. It can feel its way through the rubble, detect the presence of survivors, and even provide them with medical care. Or imagine a robot that can help people with disabilities. It can assist with daily tasks, provide companionship, and even help with physical therapy. And it's not just about the practical applications, it's about the potential for robots to have a more emotional and empathetic connection with humans. As I think about it, I realize that I'm not just excited about the technology itself, I'm excited about the potential for robots to change our lives in a meaningful way. As we continue to push the boundaries of what's possible with robotics, we're starting to see a new generation of robots that are more human-like, more interactive, and more empathetic. And it's not just about the robots themselves, it's about the way they interact with us, and the way we interact with them. It's like we're developing a new language, a new way of communicating with machines that's more intuitive and more natural. But as we move forward, we need to ask ourselves some tough questions, like, what does it mean for a robot to be alive, or to have feelings? Is it just a matter of programming, or is there something more to it? And as I ponder these questions, I'm reminded of the complexity and beauty of the human experience. We're capable of feeling emotions, of experiencing joy and sadness, of forming deep connections with others. But what about robots? Can they truly feel, or are they just simulating emotions? It's a question that gets to the heart of what it means to be human, and it's a question that I think we'll be grappling with for years to come. As I reflect on my own experiences with robots, I realize that I've started to see them as more than just machines. I've started to see them as companions, as helpers, and even as friends. But as we explore this new frontier, we need to be careful not to get ahead of ourselves. We need to consider the potential risks and challenges of creating robots that can feel and interact with the world in a more human-like way. It's like we're playing with fire, we need to be careful not to get burned. And yet, despite the risks, I'm excited about the potential for robots to change our lives in a meaningful way. I'm excited about the possibility of robots helping us to solve some of the world's most pressing problems, from climate change to social inequality. As I look to the future, I'm reminded of the power of human ingenuity and creativity, and I'm excited to see where this journey takes us. As we navigate this new landscape, we'll need to be guided by a sense of curiosity and wonder. We'll need to be open to new ideas and new possibilities, and we'll need to be willing to take risks. It's like we're embarking on a journey into the unknown, and I'm thrilled to be along for the ride. And as we explore the world of robotics, I want to ask you, what do you think it means for a robot to feel? Is it just a matter of programming, or is there something more to it? Can robots truly experience emotions, or are they just simulating them? As I think about these questions, I'm reminded of the complexity and beauty of the human experience, and I'm excited to hear your thoughts. As I look back on what we've covered, I'm struck by the sheer potential of this technology. We're not just talking about robots that can perform tasks, we're talking about robots that can interact with us, that can communicate with us, and that can even empathize with us. It's a future that's both exhilarating and unsettling, and it's a future that we need to be prepared for. And as we move forward, I want to leave you with a thought-provoking question: what happens when robots become so advanced that they're indistinguishable from humans? Will we treat them as equals, or will we view them as machines? As I ponder this question, I'm reminded of the importance of considering the ethical implications of this technology, and I'm excited to continue this conversation with you. If you're as fascinated by this topic as I am, be sure to subscribe to our channel for more updates on the latest advancements in robotics and AI.